Melchiorre Curatolo is an agro-touristic expert in Sicily. We are at the Touristic Expo of Budapest, the Utazás 2025. Some private companies got together to promote their region in West Sicily at some touristic expos and events abroad. What motivated you to do this? Aren't the state authorities of Sicily and Italy on the federal level doing tourist destination marketing, or at least not in that level? What would be sufficient upon your mindset?
So, I'll first start that actually internationally and also nationally, usually that's what happens. The regions operate in this way. They invest on the tourist branch in the different ways because that's the government leaves it up to every single region. Let's say that Sicilian region is not didn't decide as a main choice to give this support to the touristic structures. So what we decided to do in my province, which is not just the side of the region but just the province or a group of communalities, decided to like a group of private parts decided to gather all together and with the help of company, let's say it's a net of privates and some kind of representative for some towns, decided to sponsor each other by putting some money all together and being part of this kind of events all around Europe. So in this way, that makes us different. I'm kind of proud of it. Of course, I'll be happier to get some money from the state and do it in a more efficient way. But what makes me proud is that I'm putting money for it, and that it's kind of an honor to sponsor the territory, and as a first thing, and as a second thing also my agriturismo and also my B&B, and that's something that characterizes also me and my colleagues. So it's the same for all of us. We're friends, and the fact that it's not money that brings us there, it's also makes it even more true, a true connection.
What are the most interesting cultural and recreational touristic points in Sicily? Are the main regional cities, Palermo, Catania, and Trapani, well connected each other for a shortest city trip if you are at one of these cities and want to visit the other ones?
So the main cities, the main points are Catania, Palermo, Trapani, but also Agrigento has a very important cultural impact on the region. We can say that the highways and the connection are not the same as the other regions, of course. So as we're not that good at promoting ourselves, we're also not good at doing infrastructure. It's not to say that my region is bad, it's to say that we like to make tourism a more sensational thing, and our highways are more close to the sea. There are a lot of curves so that you can admire all of our landscapes. So maybe Lombardy, I'm not saying anything bad about other regions, but maybe the people are just traveling for work in the highways, so most probably they will just wanted to get to the place in the shortest amount of hours. Well, from Trapani to Palermo is kind of short, it's 1 hour. From Palermo to Catania it can be up to 3 hours and a half, 2 hours and a half. So it's kind of longer, not that much more, but of course not as the same regions. In the same way, it's kind of touristic, so that you can drive in like a motorcycle or a van, a simple car, because we can rent it directly at the airport, normally. And you can admire the landscapes, the sea, mountains. We're full of mountains, so it's just a nice region because it's kind of equilibrated. There's nice balance. And yes, we could be more connected. But we are currently working on the high-speed trains. The railways are being remodeled. We have to rebuild some, adjust something, but we're on the good way, we say.
And what are the main touristic points in Palermo, Catania, and Trapani?
As events?
To see, also as events for event tourism, but also as sightseeing or eventually just to hang around.
Okay, so Sicily is one of the most religious region in Italy, besides of course for Lazio, which has Vaticano inside, of course. Sicily is a very strictly religious region, and that's bonded to the fact that we had many cultures all in a melting pot together. So each point of culture had to be strong to keep their identity. They're also mixed together. So our our religious spots and churches are influenced by other art currents. So that's also nice. So let's say that the best and the most particular places for culture are bonded to religion, and also as a farther period also for war. But I think that's also for other places in the world. For example, I can make the example of Erice. It's a small reality. It's where I live in, and it's a small town. Let's say a village. It counts up to around. It's just less than 300 people, and I'm one of them. And in the winter, it's very less people. But in this small amount of people in town, there's 52 churches currently active right now. Not all of them, of course, organize prayers, events, or any kind of gatherings, but all of them are open to the people, and tickets are kind of cheap, not as big as towns, but it's what we need to do for the rebuilding, and we have to keep them all good. So historically, it's something very interesting. It's something that you can find also in Palermo and in Catania. In all Sicily is this amount, very big amount of religious places. Over that, there is also, of course, as I told you before, some war-interested places. Erice not only has so many churches, but it has been so important historically because it's been conquered by many people from so many cultures. The fact is that it's very strategic. It's in the center of the Mediterranean Sea. Let's say in Italy we say the belly button of the world. L'ombelico del mondo. It's just very close to all the other places around the Mediterranean Sea, so you can see very far distance in the North Sea and the South Sea of Sicily. So it's very interesting how people were putting effort in conquering it. So we had Arabs, Vikings, we had Roman, Greek, and Spanish Empire, of course, French people. So that's why all of us, it's so mixed also ethnically in this way.
Besides the religious sightseeing points, are there also some secular things there, or even swinger clubs for modern life, or is it very strictly religious in all parts of the life?
Nowadays it's not anymore so much religious. Of course the churches are well taken and well kept, but it's something very modern because of tourism. We are let's say that we are updating our way of thinking. Our mind is more open right now, and we also prepare some nice events for the tourists and also for the locals. The main events are, as I said, for religion causes, but also for cuisine. We are famous for our kitchen, and we prepare such as Sagra, we say. It's a kitchen event for single ingredients, but also for dishes. In Partanna we have Partanna is in the south, in the southern part of the place, and it's for a kind of onion that grows just there. While in San Vito, for example, we have a Couscous Fest, which is the most important festival in Old Trapani, and it brings all of the people from Italy together, and it's very nice. Also from abroad.